Yo, what is good people? That is right. It is Monday night, and you are watching part of the Monday night lineup. This is the top 10 alternatives. Thank y'all so much for coming and hanging out with us on your Monday night. So, we start things off on the Monday night lineup with the awesome Izzy over on his Izzyverse doing his Monday thing, going over top 10 lists and stuff like that. Awesome channel. Definitely go check it out. Next up is S Vaughn 82 doing his Comic Addict show. Another amazing show with an awesome guest, huge Deadpool fan. So go check that out when you get a chance if you haven't already. And then on to TM Nerdy and Geek Out with Roscoe having Evil's Mike over on their Between the Lines show. Awesome channels. Go check all three of those out. Then you've got myself along with Will over at Cup of Comics doing his Monday Night Raws. And the close of the night out, you have got Carlos Collects doing his Monday night show as well. All amazing channels, as well as other people that are doing things on Monday nights too. Like I said, the Kingpins do their Monday night thing as well. That's an amazing channel. So go show love to all these YouTubers that come together to bring y'all some awesome stuff and just have fun with y'all. So thank y'all so much for coming out. Thank y'all again so much for hanging out. Before we sit there and pull a comment from last week's live show, I'm going to give y'all time while I went through the chat to sit there and go to the go to the last week's live. Leave a comment. Does not matter what you leave at all. We're going to talk about that here in a minute. That's not the one that I want to show you. Here's the YouTube comment picker. And let's highlight this right here. And we are going to copy that. And then I'm going to throw this down in the comments. Anybody that hasn't commented, please go check out this link as long as it works. If it don't work, let me know. And yeah, go leave a comment so you can have a chance to win a duck because we're starting a new month. I've got a new book over here that we will show off towards the end. Hang around to the end or come back later at the end or whatever else the case is. And we'll do a hashtag and give out another duck as well. So at the end of the month, we do a duck race with all the ducks, and the person that wins the duck race gets a prize pack, and it's a new book added every week to the prize pack. Does not matter how many ducks you get, as we've seen so far. El Green Machine, who is a faithful watcher and things like that, he had 2 ducks the month prior to last month, and then he had 3 ducks last month, and has yet to win. Mr. Akins had 2 ducks the month prior to last month. So, yeah, it's really just up to the fate of the ducks as to whether or not you're going to get this prize back or not. So, yeah, come. Get as many ducks as you want. As many as you want. So, let's check out the chat while y'all are sitting there going over to the old video and leaving comments if you want to. Mr. Michael Baker, what's going on, homie? Thank you for coming out. This is an awesome man right here. Go check out his Instagram. He says cameo or first appearance was fantastic, man. Watched it today at 22 comments. Thank you, sir, very much. I greatly appreciate it. I've been slacking greatly on my cameo or first appearance series that I like to do. And yeah, so I did put out one this past week. It was a Red Hulk and Gambit one. I think those have really good comparable first appearances and things like that. So go give that a look if you're interested and you hadn't seen it yet. What's on the comic rack? Mr. Akins, awesome, great YouTuber and Instagrammer. He says, yes, it was Michael Baker. 22 is getting some gray in that beard. Yes, I'm getting a lot of gray, like all over here. Like it's just coming in thick. Thanks for pointing it out. Appreciate you. My southern brother S Vaughn 82 says, much love from Chattanooga. Everyone be sure to hit that like button on the way in. Thank you so much, man. I greatly appreciate it. Like I said, part of the Monday night lineup right here, Mr. S Vaughn 82 over on his Comic Talk with S Vaughn 82, Comic Addicts Monday night. Awesome. If you haven't watched it yet, go check the replay. So Mr. Akins says, you tell him S Vaughn. Awesome. Trev the Shipping Guru, he says, hey, yo, what's going on, man? Thank you for coming out. Another awesome YouTuber, Instagrammer. You should go check out his page and stuff like that. I believe he just did his first live here not long ago as well. So I need to go watch the recap on that. As well as I can sit there and say, Trev, Your package is on the way. Officially today, it was mailed out. It is on the way, sir. It is on the way, and I'm super excited for you to get it. I hope it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy it. I'm sure you will. I guess you will. I don't know. But it has what was initially was supposed to be in there. So yeah. So you'll enjoy that part at least. All right, thank you, sir, for coming out. Greatly appreciate it. C Bizzle, couch in the slouch with C Bizzle, kicks in the door. Hey, I love this. I love it when he puts the kicks in the door. I love it. I think it's great. Everybody, this is an awesome YouTuber as well on Instagram, so go give him some love and show him some support on his channels. What's on the crop? Trev, I need lotto numbers. Trev's always winning something. Always winning something. Everybody's saying, hey, what's going on? 22 has been in sun. I see. Yes, I went to the water park. We did a staycation this past weekend, which is why I wasn't really. I'm usually not on like Instagram hard or heavy or whatever the case is, but like especially this weekend, I was trying to stay away from a lot of things, just because we were doing like a staycation with the kids and stuff like that, and we went and hit up a water park one of the days, and I don't do sunscreen, and so yeah, I got pretty torched, but. Cold shower took care of most of it, so 22 comments. You look a little sunburned. Yes. I don't think so. I don't do doctors either, really, so I don't know. Absolutely. El Green Machine, what's going on, man? Thank you for coming out. This is awesome guy with an Instagram right here, so go show him some love. He says, hello again, everyone. Like I said, most of the guys come through here and they sit up and hit show after show after show. So great bunch of YouTubers and supporters of the YouTube community and all these things. Got a little sun. I did. There's the link. Use that Alabama math. I sure did. Neil Collects, what's going on, homie? He says hi to everybody. Another awesome YouTuber and Instagrammer. So go show him some love. Chop and Drop 2013 says, evening comic book fan. What's going on, homie? He's got an awesome YouTube and Instagram. Go show him some love on his channels. Let's see. Going through the chat, just looking to see what everybody's saying. The more I shave, the less red hair. Very proud of them. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no. You and Tim and all them pretty much started this whole thing. So yeah, I'm very honored to be brought into it and be a part of it as well. Y'all have created something awesome. So, and I'm just very, very honored to be able to be a part of it. So thank you very much for that. I needs that rot sticker. It's coming, bro. It is coming. Hey, back in the mail. Let's go. I'm telling you, it's on the way. Trev gonna love it. 22. He loves everything about. And from this community. Yes. I hope so. I need to send Trevor Shipping You. I need to send you a sticker. Yes, send him a sticker. Cool. Awesome. All right, I'm caught up in the chat, which means you have had plenty of time to sit there and go drop a comment if you would like to. So here we go. Sorry, Will, if you're coming in late, but I'm going to go ahead and start getting the comments from this YouTube. And it says there's 4. Awesome. And we did do the filter duplicate users, so here we go. And the winner of a duck is Trev the Shipping Guru. Starts the month off with a duck. Congratulations, sir. Guru. All right. Sorry, I had to write that down. Come on. Come on, duck. Don't fail me now. Needs a lot of... Yeah, I'm telling you. Yes. You may even wind up with another rot sticker there. All right. Awesome. So, with that out of the way, like I said, towards the end of the show, we'll be doing a hashtag. I'll be showing off this book that I got over here on the side of me. Is what's starting off the prize pack that Trev has got a shot at. So, without further ado, though, let's go through the new top 10 cover price list that we got going on. We're going to start off with number 10, Biker Mice from Mars, number 1. Now, this has been on the list here and there several times over. 90s cartoons. I did not have a pick for it last week, but something inspired me and gave me an idea, and it actually turned out to be a decent idea, I think. So, we'll look at this one real quick. Very Fine's going for $32. And this is actually got Ryan Reynolds now attached to it to co-produce it from what I was reading. And so that's why it's actually been on the list. So I'm glad I was able to give you all that kind of information because I didn't have anything like that last week. So like I said, I do have a alternative for this one this week. So let's check that out real quick. That's good, Trev. Quack, quack. That's awesome. It's this one right here. Free Comic Book Day Inspector Gadget. Are there any Inspector Gadget fans in the house? Anybody? I did not realize that Inspector Gadget, did not... he didn't... This is his first American comic book appearance. He never showed up in comic books before this. I think this is from 2011, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see real quick. Yeah, 2011. There's no information with cover price right here. And Trev's a fan. And so before this, his first appearance was in French comic strips. And so that's where you would have found him at over there. So I went and did some research on eBay, and you can pick this book up for $20 to $25 right now on eBay. And there's not very many of them either. And so, I don't know that, I know Netflix it seems like Netflix has had the right to Inspector Gadget. There's been an Inspector Gadget show and stuff like that. And the 90s movies never really popped off, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not if we did get an Inspector Gadget or something to that effect, that's really going to pop off. But it's just something cool. If you're I think of if you're like Roscoe, where you like to collect cartoon comic books, it's starting to get really hard to find those nostalgic comic books. Those nostalgic cartoon comic books. Because things like Thundercats and Voltron and Ghostbusters and Biker Mice from Mars and Gargoyles and all these other cartoons, those comic books are just going up in value like crazy. And so Inspector Gadget, I just think it's pretty low to the ground right now. So if you dig it, there it is. Again, like I always say, these alternatives are not for me telling you what to buy. They're exactly what they are. Is alternatives. You like them or you don't. One or the other. So yeah, take them for what they are. New X-Men number 14 coming in at number 9. Now this has got the first appearance of Cassandra Nova, if I'm not mistaken. Check my notes just to make sure. Cassandra Nova has been cast in the Deadpool 3 movie, and yes, this has got the first... I apologize. Let me take that back. Cassandra Nova has not been cast in Deadpool 3. Cassandra Nova. This is Cassandra Nova's first appearance right here. And it's speculated that actress Emma Corrin is going to portray Cassandra Nova. Now, Cassandra Nova, as far as key collector is concerned and things like that, has come back and it's something about her being a parasite and making a copy of an Xavier or stuff like that. So 3 copies, wow! Look at you, C-Bizzle. I'm telling you that now's the time to be looking at the market, because the rumor is that Emma Corrin is going to be portraying this character. Now, that's funny right there. He does have a massive collection. So anyways, my alternative for this book right here. Now this next, while you're looking, if you happen to find this X-Men 114, the next one over, if I'm not mistaken, this is Teenage Negasonic Warhead, whatever, from Deadpool. This is got her first appearance in it. Yes. Negasonic Teenage Warhead. So yeah, if you happen to find 114, look to see if 115's there too, because this is a key as well. Anyways, back to the book that we're talking about. My alternative for this one, X-Men 114, is this one right here. This is Astonishing X-Men number 9. Before she was speculated as being Cassandra Nova, she was also speculated as being the embodiment of the Danger Room. And so, yeah, this book we've gotten hot there for a bit. I actually found it at a con here, however long back. I showed y'all and stuff like that. And so I think this one now, since everybody's talking about the other one, like heat may be falling off of it. So let's take a look at the numbers real quick. I'm sitting there trying to get y'all to. Here you go. First appearance of Danger, X-Men Sentient Danger Room right there. Let down right here. Very Fine's going for $3. Near Mint's going for $7. What's this over here? This is Very Fine's for $6. So yeah, half the price, which is where I like to stay. Like I said, I don't know. I don't think we, like I said, there's like 4 or 5 now plot leaks for Deadpool and stuff like that are out there, and I think they're hitting on certain things, but other things not so much. And so I would definitely take all these with a grain of salt until it's like confirmed by something, and I don't mean IMDb either. And just if you find these out in the wild, I mean, yeah, if you find them for like $1 or something like that, I think they're decent pickups. But at the same time, like I wouldn't bank much on them. That's just me though. So take that with what you will. Let's go back to the chat because it was rolling here a second ago. We got Brian LCS in the house. What's going on, homie? Great YouTuber and Instagrammer right there, so go show him some love. And also, while you're on Instagram, go check out the Comic Book Community Awards IG as well. The nominations just closed this past Saturday, so that is done and over with. But come August 25th, there's going to be a live show streamed on his channel, Brian's channel, giving out the finalists for all the categories. And then open voting will start, I believe, the next day. So be on the lookout for that and go ahead, go find all the stuff and mark your calendars and get ready for all that awesome, fun stuff that's going on. I believe there's somebody else. Yes, the one and only Dale of Suspense is in the house. What's going on, my iron brother? Appreciate you coming out. Everybody, please go check out Dale of Suspense over on his YouTube and Instagram. Awesome guy. What else? We got a 2 for 4 there. We got a 1 for 4. 1 for 4. Everybody saying hello. Hola. Dale. August 25th is a Friday. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Brian is confirming. Yeah, 25th finalists revealed. 26th voting's open. So there you go. There is your information, y'all. Be sure to check it out. Mark your calendars. Let's go back to the list. And this book right here will not die. It will not come off of the freaking the top 10 list. And so I guess it kind of like dawned on me today. This top 10 list isn't necessarily about like the value and stuff like that, as it is like how many are selling and stuff. And even though it says it's still up, which I don't understand that at all, because this book has dropped dramatic. Just over time, it just keeps dropping. This is Spider-Man 2099 number 1. We all know that. But right now, near mints are going for $17. Last week when I did this show, they were at $21, and they've been at $25 for a bit. So this is the first time though in a while that it's been under $20. I don't have any alternatives for this book because honestly, if you've been waiting for this book to drop in value, now may be the time to really start like looking to see if you can get one at a good price. I think I bought mine originally for around 15 or $20, something like that. So I don't know. Like, look at all these prices right here. Fair market value 17, last one sold 21, 11, last one sold 12, 21, 20. Like, the values are all over the place as far as like what they're going for and stuff like that. So it's going to be a bit before we see another like commercial from Miguel O'Hara and stuff like that. You should definitely maybe start looking at this if this is a book that you like want to have in your collection, kind of thing. So yeah, I didn't do an alternative just because the value of this book just keeps dropping. If you keep being patient, it's going to drop even more as the list and time goes on until something is said. Once something is said, then of course it's going to get a little bit of a pop, but I don't know that it's going to like really, really pop. Will not interfere with the 20 seconds. That's great. There might be a few finalists hanging out here tonight. Wink, wink. There you go, folks. Hey, he's already been tallying up some votes there, it looks like. So there might be some of y'all getting a little happy surprise there on the 25th. That's awesome. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Thank you, Dale, for dropping that. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. All these people hanging out, showing off what they got. Love it. Love it. Will over at Comic Cup of Comics. What's going on? He says, Comic fans. What's going on, homie? Thank you for coming out. Like I said earlier, this is another part of the Monday night lineup. Comes on right after my show. So be sure to go jump over at Cup of Comics when this show goes off and be ready for his Monday Night Raw books. Awesome YouTuber. Go show him some love on IG as well. Dropping those links. I like it. Just grabbed a near mint copy for 20. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I need to do. Mine's not near mint. It's got a pretty bad ding on the back that I've not been able to work out. So I definitely need to probably upgrade mine now. There's just so many of them, right? Would you like to know? Oh, I bet it's gotta be on up there. A Spider-Man book in the 90s? Yes. At full on top of that? Yeah, there had to have been tons of them. If you know it, Trev, hey, drop it in the comments. I'd be interested to know the actual print count, because I don't know it. So yeah, drop it in the chat. Coming in at number 7, we got Infinite Crisis number 5. This is the first appearance of Jaime Reyes as the Blue Beetle. As we get closer to the Blue Beetle showing up in the movie theater, this book is going to continue to stay, and I would not bet on this book, only because we don't James Gunn's even kind of not necessarily the closest he's come to saying the Blue Beetle's a definite whatever is that he's Blue Beetle is a character that will possibly go on. He doesn't even seem confident that the Blue Beetle as a character is even going to go on in the DCU as we get going. So I don't know. This has maybe doubled in value, I think, since it started coming onto the scene and stuff like that. $47 for a near mint copy. It doesn't necessarily have a cardstock cover on it, but it does have a little thicker of a cover on it. So be aware of that. It's pretty glossy as well. So just be aware of that if you're going and buying one and stuff like that off of eBay. The George Perez covers are nice as well. This right here, the sketch one, that is a second print, so be aware of that also. My alternative to this is, while everybody, I don't think you should necessarily be looking at Blue Beetle. I don't think you should be looking at Aquaman either that's coming up, just because the uncertainty of that, of whether or not Jason Momoa is even going to be Aquaman anymore. He may wind up being Lobo. And then Superman Legacy, they just keep filling that full of characters and things like that. So everybody's looking at Superman Legacy right now. I would start looking now towards the Creature Commandos is what I would do. And that's what I usually look for all these kinds of books while I'm out and about, if I can find them for $1 or $2 or whatever else the case is. But Creature Commandos for sure, especially this issue right here, because this is the first appearance of this iteration of Frankenstein. This is also a Grant Morrison run, so it's hitting on a lot of cylinders for me as far as speculation as what Frankenstein we're going to get, played by David Harbour in the Creature Commandos TV show, which is an animated series. Right now, Very Fine's going for $6. I think that's a great value. Let's see, Near Mint's $15. That's a little high than what I would want to pay, but like I said, I usually try to find books for $2-3. I'm pretty cheap, so. But if you're waiting on something, you want something for the DCU, Creature Commandos is it is the DCU. It's coming after Superman Legacy, and the fact of the matter is that this guy's they've already picked up David Harbour, and that's happening. That's a thing. So it's more or less whether or not they're going to use the Grant Morrison run, and whether or not they're going to use this iteration of Frankenstein. And I just feel like they are, because this iteration is the one that's like I said, it's attached to Grant Morrison, and he actually named himself Frankenstein. So, all right, let's go back to the chat. Let's see what's going on over there. If I can get my... Come on. All right. Would you like to know? Yes, I would like to know that. We already did that. George Perez covers are usually very nice. Yes, though, they're great. There's some really cool George Perez covers. In fact, I think that the issue 3, George Perez cover, which is the first appearance of Jaime Reyes in the DC, universe is like underrated. I think it's like a Wonder Woman taking on like people cover. Now the other one's a Jim Lee, and it's freaking awesome. But I think that George Perez is a little underrated. Okay, everyone, be sure to hit that like. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate you. Yes, awesome. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Can't find anything. Oh, bummer. There's got to be something somewhere. Curtis Nordstrom, what's going on, man? I picked up a bunch of $2 and $3 books today from my LCS, 90s Cap, Hulk, X-Men, and some Emperor Joker books. Oh, Emperor Joker. What is that? Emperor Joker. I need to educate myself on that. I need to know what's going on. Thank you, sir, for coming out. Everybody, please go show Curtis some love over on his YouTube right here, provided by Dale. Thank you for that, sir. And I'm sure he's got an Instagram as well, so go show him. Go hit him. Go hit him up on Instagram as well. So thank you, Curtis, for coming back by again. I appreciate you, man. That is awesome. All right, let's go on to Spider-Man number 7, coming in at number 6. This is that Humberto Ramos cover for Spider-Boy, and he's getting his own solo, so be on the lookout for that. I want to say that I saw solicitations for that in my previews for October. So yeah, now's the time. There's a negative space variant that's out there. There's also going to be a action figure variant too, if I'm not mistaken. So good stuff if you're a Spider-Boy fan. Near Mint's going for $31. It's pretty much sticking and staying at that $30 value, which I'm kind of surprised at, honestly. I don't get it. I don't get the whole Spider-Boy thing. I really don't. But it is what it is, I reckon. So anyways, my alternative for Spider-Boy is this book right here. It's The Amazing Spider-Man number 700. Now, this is where we get the first, kind of appearance of, Superior Spider-Man, where Doc Ock, Peter Parker, dies, because nobody ever really dies in comic books unless you're apparently Alfred or Uncle Ben. And, Doc Ock takes over Peter Parker's body and becomes the Superior Spider-Man. So, with there being a new series coming up, I think that this is going to actually start picking up in value if it hasn't already. So let's take a look at that real quick. Awesome collage cover as well. There's actually another book there's another cover that I was wanting to pick out. So that this reminds me too. For this particular book, Near Mints are going for $27. But maybe you should look at this one, this version of this book. It's a wraparound cover as well, so it's awesome. But this is done by Humberto Ramos as well, so you're getting the same kind of cover artwork and things like that. This is a wraparound cover. It's really cool. This one, though, is going for Near Mints at $15, so a lot less price as well for the same exact book. Couch and Slouchin says he needs that book. So yeah, I think if you are a Humberto Ramos fan, this is my favorite artist, close between him and John Romita Sr. There you go, that's from Curtis right there. Then you may enjoy this cover right here and get the same significance of the book. So, especially like I said, for Superior Spider-Man coming back soon. They've announced that, so a new line or whatever. So this book may pop off even more than what's already done. Here we go, back to the list. I've caught up with the chat. I feel like I'm all over the place. Jacked up on Mountain Dew or something. Captain America number 7 coming in at number 5. This is a second printing with the first cover appearance of the Daughters of Liberty. And so we got, Jessica Drew, Spider-Girl. We got Sue Storm, Misty Knight, White Tiger. I'm trying to pick Mockingbird right here. I want to say this is Annabelle. I wrote it down. Riggs. Spoiler alert. I'm going to be putting her in a pick here later on. Anyways, first cover appearance along with the first appearance of Daughters of Liberty. Speculation is that they will show up in... what was it? Speculations they're supposed to be showing up in the MCU, though, soon. So, not sure if that's, legit, if that's actually going to happen. I don't know. I've heard it before, and now it's coming right back up again. And usually that kind of means it might be true. So regardless, I mean, they do have a lot of the team members, and they've kind of talked about White Tiger coming into the MCU and stuff like that. I just don't see Clint Barton's wife, Mockingbird, like actually doing something. I have a hard time with that. They've not brought Misty Knight in. They have having a hard enough time casting a Sue Storm as it is. Jessica Drew's supposed to be doing her own thing over on like Sony side or whatever. So I mean, they could definitely do like other female characters that would fill out this cast, this roster, and call them that. Nearmint's going for $31 right now on this particular cover. My alternative for this book though is this one right here that I've had on the list before, and it's actually been on the list as far as like, the community putting it on the list. So, I'm sorry, man. Oh, I saw that. I couldn't help myself. Doom War number 5 though, with an awesome Deadpool cover right here. This is the first appearance of the Midnight Angels. We saw them in Black Panther 2. Spoiler if you haven't seen that movie already, but it's been out a bit. So, there it is anyways. And so we've already gotten this team. Very Fine's going for $16. Near Mint's at around that $10 mark. They've not been selling a whole lot as of lately. They're selling out more whenever Black Panther 2 is coming out, so now may be a time to actually look for this book if you're a fan of it. What another rumor that's going around is that we'll be getting a Midnight Angels, a TV series. So maybe we will, maybe we won't. It's kind of, I don't know how far Marvel's actually going to be doing all this stuff, because I mean they're having troubles right now as it is, and they may need to be focusing on like some actual rich players that are in the MCU, not trying to make something out of nothing. But I like Okoye. I like the actress that plays Okoye and stuff like that. I don't know about the other ones so much. So Doom War's a great read. I'll have to read it then. I've never read it. That may be a good one for the podcast to do a review on. I know Richard loves Doom. He's a big Doom guy. So that may be something that we look into. I need that book too. Yeah, but then we'll get to another one. You're like, oh yeah, I got 6 copies of that one. Oh, that's great. Poor Dale. So yeah, I think now's a good time to look. I found this one at a con here recently. I think I paid $2, $2 or $3 for it, something around there. It was cover price or less. So, and I was happy to grab it for that. So yeah, they're out there. That's what I'm saying, is they're out there. They're out there. Marvel Superhero Secret Wars number 8 coming in at number 4, a classic Spider-Man cover. This is the origin of the symbiote that will become Venom. This is not the first appearance of the black suit. That is in, what is it, Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 256, something like that. So yeah, Very Fine's going for $149 right now. And I kind of struggled with this one because I didn't really know what to do. I'm kind of burnt out on a bunch of the Spider-Man stuff and like trying to sit there. 512, well, they're neat. So yeah, I'm getting kind of burnt out on like what to sit there and actually do for the Spider-Man thing. So I kind of went a different route. I was like, all right, the symbiote here creates the black suit. The symbiote winds up creating Venom. What's we've already got vibranium in the MCU. What's something else that like is attached to a major key character that's kind of a liquid kind of form thing? And so I went with this book right here. This is Avengers, the Mighty Avengers number 66, or really it's the Avengers 66, and a pretty cool cover. And this is the first mention of adamantium in Marvel Comics. And so, we all know that Wolverine's skeleton is made of adamantium, but there's a lot of other characters that have adamantium as well. This is also the first appearance of Ultron 6? Yeah, Ultron 6. And I do think that we have a good possibility of bringing Ultron back. I think he's a great villain, and I don't know why we wouldn't reuse him time and time again, because he's Ultron. Like, you can do that. It's fine. Ultron's not going to die. There's no reason for him to die. So, very goods on this book, going for $37. Near, what are we looking for? What was this one? What was this one? This was Very Fines for $149. So Very Fines at $42, but a recent one sold for $24. There's a lot of these that are going for $27, $30. So, like, prices are kind of all over the place here. So now may be a good time to look, because if they did come out with an Ultron, he may be Ultron 6. The Ultron appearances previous to this one are of the actual Voltron. Or, not Voltron, Ultron. I keep saying Voltron, I apologize. Ultron 6. Original Ultron was before this one. So yes, that's what I'm thinking as far as this book goes. I like the appearance of Adamantium. I like Ultron as well. So, cool books. Cool books in my opinion. Let's see how the chat is kicking it. Poor is right. Poor Dale. Steve is talking about a third book that he needs. Still don't have that book either. 0 for 12. Man, Dale. Wish I would have kept my Secret Wars 8. I love the Secret Wars series. That's honestly the only reason I've not given mine away. And maybe it's a stupid, silly reason, but like, I just see that book having, like, with it being a Spider-Man key, like, because you could always sit there. I've gotten the book once. I could always get it again. But, like, I just want it. It's not even because it's Spider-Man. Like, I think I originally bought it because of the iconic cover. But, like, I also have almost that entire series except for number 1. And I'm holding out. I'm not buying number 1 right now because everybody wants it because, there's a movie coming out that I don't think is going to be like anything like that book. But that's neither here nor there. But I feel like out of all the Secret Wars books, 8 will probably be the one that always has the legs. That's always going to be the higher valued one. And so I don't necessarily want to give up my copy because, like, I don't want to sit there and have to fork up the money to buy another one. Because I know I didn't pay anywhere near these prices. And mine's it's a decent copy. It's a decent copy. It's not like a 9.8 or nothing like that, but it's a decent copy. So, bought that one off the rack. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Collecting with Durs. He says, I'm hanging out with the family, but I wanted to drop a hello, my beautiful homies. What's going on, man? Thank you for coming out. Everybody, please go show Durs some love over on his YouTube and Instagram. Go show him some love back. Awesome, awesome channel. El Green Machine, I don't feel so bad. I'm not. Oh, that's funny. Cup of Comics, Will says, I remember when I got Secret Wars 8 as a throw-in book because me and the guy selling it thought the green mark on the top of the paper was damage. Oh, that's fun. I'm assuming it's the spray paint where they'd have the bundles. So if you don't know, like, a lot of people, whenever they would get, like, bundles of comic books and stuff like that, they'd have a spray paint mark down the line down the top of it. And I want to say that was because it kind of like indicated what store that book came from if somebody tried to bring it back. But I could be wrong about that as well. So, but there is a story and there's a reason as to why those had those spray paint marks on them. So I got a Strange Adventures 206. That's the reason I got mine, was because it has this red spray paint mark at the top. So need that Avengers book. I think it's a pretty cool book. I love the cover of it. I think it's awesome. So I have a reprint. Voltron is greater than Ultron. I don't know about that. I think Ultron could take over Voltron. That would be a cool mashup though. That would be a cool like fight to see. Like, could Voltron like actually beat Ultron? Like, could the kids of Voltron actually beat Ultron? That would really be cool. Oh, Will, come on now. Come on. I just missed one for $40 yesterday. Ooh, man. That hurts. That hurts. Digger Jim, what is going on, my iron brother? Appreciate you coming out. He says, hey guys, everybody please go show Digger Jim some love over on his YouTube and Instagram. This is an awesome guy right here. I actually need to get with him. I need to see. I got a couple of books I need to see if he has, and need to send them his way if he doesn't have them. So, awesome guy. Digger Jim in the house. Everybody saying hello. Digger Jim, my iron brother. Hey, we got an Iron Legion going on here. That's what I'm talking about. I won the entry in the entire Secret Wars series in a $10 raffle. That's what I'm talking about right there. There's your link if y'all are interested. Go check out Digger Jim, his channel. Always digging up some stuff, comic books and coins. Awesome guy. And here's Collecting with Durs. You want to go show him some love. So, yeah, the bundle paint. Yes, the bundle paint. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Everyone love back to the family time. Appreciate the link, Dale. Hey, thank you, Durs. Appreciate you coming and hanging out a little bit, man. Thank you so much. Will says, I agree that Voltron is greater than Ultron, but not sure if he could beat him in a fight. He's just taller and cooler. That's great. All right, now that I've caught up with the comments, let's go on to this Batman Gargoyle of Gotham #1 ash can that was given out. Izzy commented and gave some information about that. So if you haven't seen Izzyverse tonight, please go back and watch that replay because he talked about it. He had some really good information about this book. So it was really interesting to watch. Stuff I didn't know. Not that I know everything, but I mean, just saying, like it was cool. It's cool finding out some stuff. I love always learning about these comic books and stuff like that. Near Mint's going for $42, which I think is insane, crazy. I don't get it. I don't get it. I wanted to honestly pair this up with Batwing, just because of all the heat that was behind that book, and it was a black label as well. But that book has still got legs, so no pun intended on that. But yeah, that book's still on up there. So again, no pun intended. But let's go and check out my if I was to look at a Batman book right now that was a story, I would probably look at this book right here. This is Batman, if I can get it up, 608. This is the start of the Hush storyline. Awesome Jim Lee artwork and cover right here as well. So, yeah, I think out of all the things in the Matt Reeves universe, and I'm not talking about the whole, like, oh, they're bringing in Hush because they said the word Hush on the screen or anything like that. I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about, like, the realistic that Reeves is trying to put with his patents and Batman. I think Hush is a great character to have, to be able to put on the screen, and if they ever mention any kind of a Hush story that's going to be cut out, or Reeves going to, take from the Hush storyline, like all these other books, like the Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, and things like that, this book will take off. I think, anyways. Right now, near mints are at $19, which I do think that's a little high for what the book is, but at the same time, like, if they say something about Hush, like, it's going to take off. And so, if you're interested in this Gargoyle of Gotham, but you don't want to spend that price right now, maybe half of it you wouldn't mind spending for the start of the Hush storyline. Just my thoughts. Awesome artwork as well. So, yeah, that's what I went with. Keeping up with the chat. Everything's going good. The Mighty Thor number 319 coming in at number 2. Now, this is silly. This is honestly silly. The reason this is the first appearance of Zaniac, and the reason that this popped off is because there's like set photo links or whatever of like a movie poster of Zaniac, and then like in the background of the trailer you sit there and you see, now showing Zaniac in a like a movie theater like thing, display advertisement at the top with the whole like stick on letters and stuff, the old school whatnot. And I think it's just an Easter egg, honestly. Like they might show a piece of it or something like that, but it's not. I don't think we're like really getting the character Zaniac. I wanted to pair this up with another one that was mentioned here, and it was actually on the list here not long ago. But it was like phone booth something or other, not phone booth man, but it was a telephone operator that got hurt or something. He has like a telephone like helmet. It's weird. It's odd. But there's like set photo leaks of him too, and that book came off. That book is sitting higher than this book right here. That book's sitting at $9 for a fine, if I'm not mistaken, while this one's at $5 for a fine. So with all that being said, I mean, if you find this for $5 in fine condition, I don't necessarily think that's a bad buy. It's an older Thor book. What's the pricing on this? It's 25 cents. No, it's a 60-cent book. So yeah, maybe $5 is a little high. Not too bad though. I mean, depends on the condition, stuff like that. But damn phone calls. I cut pictures out of that Thor book when I was a kid. He's got an interesting story. Mr. Akins here has an interesting story, and I can't remember if it was on Big B's or if he's actually done it on his channel or not. But he cut out like pictures of the characters and had them. I'm not gonna spoil them like as far as what he did. I want y'all to go find it out. But it was pretty interesting, and I'm like, I could see myself doing that as a kid as well too. Like if I had, an abundance of comic books as a kid. So yeah, it was pretty interesting. It's pretty funny. Cup of Comics says, Will over there, he's got, I got Jim Lee to sign my copy. For such a good artist, his signature is pretty bad. Like a tree. But like, did you catch him early in the morning, or was this like, midday? He's not made it to lunch yet, so like his hands, all cramped up and stuff like that, or is it just he just really does have just a bad signature? So like Stan Lee's is not that great either. Like, I know, like I'm not even talking about like as his like him being old and stuff like that, and them making him basically like a signing machine. But like even as young, like you could read it and stuff, but it's still like not like the best looking signature. So I get it's better than like a doctor's though. Is Jim Lee a doctor? Does he have a doctor signature? Is that what it is? He does just scribble. Okay, so apparently that's what it is. Yeah, it's just scribble. Awesome. That's cool though. Yeah, no, that's one of those things that like Jim Lee's autograph, the Stan Lee autograph, like those are things. I saw a guy that was like selling his Stan Lee autographed Avengers 1 at the last con that me and my honey went to, and it like we were talking about on the ride back. We're like, how? Like, why would you like? That just seems like one of those things that you would never sell, kind of thing. Like, I don't. I mean, I guess if I had another copy or something like that, sure. But like, why? I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't get it. Captain America #7 coming in #1. Now we've seen the other issue, the other version of this issue, a second printing earlier on in this list, and it was on up there. This is a pretty cool cover though. I like this. But yeah, this is the first team appearance of Daughters of Liberty. And so this book right here is going near mint for $14. So that second print is going for more, and it's more than likely because they're actually have their first cover appearance as well. So yeah, my alternative for this book here is this one, Fearless Defenders #1. This has got the first appearance of, I said her name earlier, Annabelle Riggs. Annabelle Riggs is an archaeologist taking after Indiana Jones. She's also a love interest for Valkyrie, and Valkyrie is still in the MCU. She's over there in whatever the land is called. I can't even think about it now. I'm having a brain fart. But the fact of the matter is, she's still in the MCU. She's mayor over there. So, New Asgard. And this book is near mint for $3. So, the likelihood of us finding, an archaeologist with that's interested in Valkyrie kind of sounds like not as badass as Dr. Aphra, but almost along the same lines of as Dr. Aphra. So I just kind of wonder, like, are they going to sit there and try to do some synergy with Star Wars kind of thing? So I don't know. I just know she's part of the team though as well, and this book's way cheaper. So I'm sure you can find this in dollar bins. Like I don't see why you wouldn't. Mr. Aiken says, I dropped a video today where I found a comic and opened it up and it was all cut up. I gotta go look at that. I gotta go see that. I guarantee you. I bet you talked about the story in that. I gotta go see that. Gotta go see it. Kenneth, what's going on, homie? Everybody go show Kenneth some love on his YouTube and Instagram. Go, go, go. Show him some love. Larry and see Bizzle. Alex Ross is the man. Alex Ross is pretty awesome. He is pretty awesome. 4 for 7. Guess what? Don't have that book either. I mean, it does kind of make, your fractions easier at that point in time. The Defenders book. I got that book, yeah. 2 for 18, so sad. I mean, it is what it is. Very tough, Michael. That just means I don't shop lists. Hey, there you go. There you go. 4 for 18. Awesome. All right, that brings us to the end of the list, guys. Like I said, near met's for $3 for this. Abigail Riggs, who is a member of the Daughters of Liberty, and I can definitely see them bringing her into the MCU. From what I gather, she doesn't necessarily have any powers or anything like that, but she does have connections with Valkyrie, who's still in the MCU. So, all right, let's do a hashtag giveaway for all the good people that have hung out. I greatly appreciate y'all. This is my way of giving back. So let's do hashtag Dale with him having such a rough night. Yeah, hashtag Dale. Let's show Dale some love, y'all. When doing multiple, yeah. Start collecting. There we go. Hashtag Dale, guys. Hashtag zero comic. I was thinking about doing something like that. I was like, I don't want to do the man dirty. Like, that's just not that I think Dale would necessarily care, but like, I don't want to do him dirty. So, hey, my honey made it. I scrolled. Where'd I go? There she is. Hey, honey. Love you bunches. Glad you came by. All right. While y'all are getting those hashtag sad guy. That's great. Oh, we got 7 entries, 12 people watching. I know my honey's one of them, so I know she's not going to jump in. But still, that means, we got like 4 people that can enter in. Hashtag no FOMO. Yes, that's a good one. That's a good one. Hashtag 14. That's great. Oh, yeah. So while y'all were collecting those extra 4 or so 22's catchphrase, hey, honey, love you bunches. Yeah, that's that's pretty much it. I need that on a shirt, don't I? Hashtag not me this time. What? Dale needs to win so he will have some comics. Oh, that's great. All right, while we're waiting on these last 2 entries, here is the book that's up. This is Batman Beyond the White Knight #1. Y'all know this book. This was on the list, however many months and months back. I guess it was last year because this has got a 2022 sticker on the back. So yeah, I found these they were in Walmart packs, but the hype is that it was a cameo of a new Robin, if I'm not mistaken. But they were like scarce print runs, so like we don't know how many there actually are out there and things like that. But then they wound up being in Walmart packs, which didn't make any sense at all to me, anyways. So, anyways, yeah, that's what's gonna start our month off with. Batman Beyond the White Knight #1. I think my camera's turned around backwards. So, here we go. Let's get this back up. All right, we still got 9, so we're just going to leave it at that. We'll check the comments real quick. Thanks, Comic Crack. Thank you. Don't have that Batman either. Here's your chance, Dale. Hashtag C. Bizzle needs a duck. That's great. Dale needs to win. Thank you. All right, everybody got hashtag Dale in, so I believe we're good to go. That's the first time I've been hashtag. You've made it. This is great. All right, here we go. And let's draw. Let's see if hashtag Dale gets him some luck. Oh, Larry pulled away with another duck. El Green Machine, congratulations, sir. Not gonna lie, I thought it was gonna be Dale for the second there. I don't know if it like stuttered on y'all's end or not, but I was like, oh, did Dale really get it? And it went to Larry. Congratulations, Larry. Congratulations. Congrats, Larry. Yes. Hashtag sympathy for Dale. Larry, absolutely. Thank you, sir, for coming and hanging out. I appreciate it. Appreciate all y'all. Thank y'all so much. Don't forget to comment on this video when the stream ends. That way you get a chance to get a duck next week at the very beginning of the episode. And you don't have to worry about the me putting the link in, stuff like that. So how many Larrys are Hey, Larry's got that look on getting some ducks. I'll say that, but I mean, I kind of feel for the guy because, like I said, he had 2 the first month and he had 3 the next month, and he's not got a package yet. So his luck will change, though. His luck, I'm sure it will. All right. Uh, so this week I had my cameo first appearance. That this past Thursday I dropped my cameo first appearance. This coming up Thursday I'll probably do another eBay just because it's the first of the month. I try to do those towards the first of the month. So I'll do another eBay, like what happened, like what I'm selling, what I bought, and what sold, if anything sold, kind of thing. So be on the lookout for that for this Thursday. I need to get back on the roll with my comic book shoutouts. I've been horrible with those lately. But go check out Brian Bigby McFly, the comic guy. He's doing this awesome giveaway, 15th of every month, doing a sketch giveaway. Him and Travis, another guy, another YouTuber, and yeah, so it's awesome, and you just make a shout out video. So it's to help build a community and stuff like that. I thought it went really well with the comic book community awards. Not that they're tied together or anything like that. I just thought it'd be a good opportunity to sit there and shout out channels and get the word out. So be on the lookout for that. Also, of course, Comically Comics Podcast dropped a new episode today. So if you haven't already, please go check out the Comically Comics Podcast. We did Secret Invasion episodes 4 through 6, a review of that. So go check out our whelming on there and see what you think of our thoughts on Secret Invasion. Like I said, you can find them anywhere that you listen to podcasts. Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Stitcher's about to be no thing. Audible, I believe, has it as well. And then Amazon Music. So all the places they have podcasts, you can find us at new episodes every Monday. Also, last night on the podcast, we sat there and brought in a special guest. TM Nerdy joined us. And it was me, Richard, and TM. Jeremy was on vacation, and my camera's getting all wonky. And so we invited TM to do some fan casting of some DC characters. It was a really great fun time. That episode will be dropping up this coming up Monday. So be sure to check that out. Awesome. It was just awesome. It was fun. So I think you will all enjoy it very much. So that is it. Let's check out Just Me. I got a cousin named Larry. Another cousin named Larry. That's fun. Hashtag sunscreen helps. No sunscreen, man. Hey, we gotta go all natural, man. We gotta have that. We gotta have. It's the end thing to have a sunglass tan line now. Mr. McFly is the man also. I agree. Yes, lots of sun. Hey, I was trying to get my vitamin D in for the rest of the summer, is what it boiled down to. So, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. That's great. I like that one. That one right there. Like, how defined that one is. It lets me know where I need to, cut my my little beard right here. So... Thank y'all so much for coming and hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate all y'all. You can find me on Instagram and eBay at 22_comics. You can also find me on a podcast called Comically Comics. New episodes drop every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Google, Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Audible, Amazon, all the places. So, once again, thank y'all so much. Greatly appreciate it. Remember to drop a comment so you can have a chance at a duck next week. And be on the lookout for the finalists dropping as well. And as always, y'all have a good one.